Hey guys, so this is going to be a video on how I made my first washi tape rolls. Most washi tapes sold online are 15 millimeters by 10 meters, and most are made with kind of a sticker on top. And I will divide this video up in two categories: one, how I found my supplier, and two, how I designed the actual design itself. So I had them made overseas from China, and I found my supplier from Alibaba.com. And so I know this website can be a bit overwhelming when you've never used it before. There's a lot of different suppliers and a lot of different parameters on each listing, which I'll go through. So first, we're looking for suppliers and not products. So we're not looking for finished products, but suppliers that can make your washi tape. So you set it to suppliers. I would search for washi tape. And you press search. So you can see here, there's over 1,000 suppliers, which is a lot. So we want to narrow this down. You want to check trade assurance and verified. So this just makes sure that you're buying from a reputable supplier and that your shipment gets protected. So now we have about 300 suppliers. Then you want to look at the supplier index, which are these diamonds. So 5 diamonds is the highest, and so I wanted to find a supplier that had at least 3 diamonds. Next, I also tried to look for companies that have been in the business for longer. So you can see here it says how many years they've been with the company. So this is 4 years, 3 years, 11 years. Another thing that I tried to look at is the pictures of their sample images. So I tried to, because I'm printing a washi tape that has kind of like cartoon designs, I wanted to look for a company that had really vibrant cartoon designs, because I think color is the most important thing to me, to make sure that I have crisp images and that the color turns out very vibrant. So like for these ones, it looks like this company specializes in like foils. So you don't see a lot of cartoons. Like this company, you can see here, I'll open it up here. You can see that they have some cute cartoon designs. So basically, I would just go through maybe a page or two. When I see a company I want to check out, I right click and then I press open link in new tab, and then I will do that until I have a bunch of companies that I would like to message. Okay, so after you selected a couple washi tape companies, you want to see what their minimum order is. So this one, for example, minimum order you can see are 500 rolls. So 500 is quite a lot for if this is your first time ordering washi tape. For my first time, I only ordered 100. We would go look for another company where their minimum order is less. Okay, so this one you can see minimum order is 50 rolls, which is great. So you want to scroll down. So you want to contact the supplier. So you want to contact a couple different suppliers. So this is just my template, which I will post down in the description so you can use it too. And then it just basically says, I'm interested in washi tapes. I was wondering if you could give me a quote, including shipping on a full color design. Shipping is probably going to cost you a lot of money, if not just as much as what the washi tapes cost, if not more, because you're shipping from China to, well, I'm shipping to North America, so maybe that's why it's expensive. So I give the size that I want, the packaging. So I want each of them to be shrink wrapped with a custom designed circle sticker on top, and I want 100, and then you tell them roughly the destination you want to ship it to. Some additional questions you can also add or send later are, can I have some progress photos, so they don't give you a bunch of washi tape and you're unsatisfied with either how the design turned out or how the color turned out. And then you can also ask, can I have some more video or photo samples of some cartoon washi tape? Or you can also ask, how long is the lead or processing time, and how long shipping will take. And then you can also ask, is shipping by air or sea? So C usually takes a lot longer, but it is a lot cheaper. So a lot of the companies surprisingly charge a lot more if you want the extra circle sticker on top of the packaging. Some don't. It varies a lot depending on the company you ask. I basically just went with the cheapest quote I could find with decent quality sample photos. So overall, I paid about $100 USD for everything, including the washi tape, the packaging, and the extra sticker on top, and the shipping. For me, the processing took about 15 days and the shipping took about 10 days. Now on to the design. So you can ask the supplier for what they require, but most will tell you around the same thing. This is what my supplier told me, so that it has to be an AI or a PSD file. That's 400 dpi in resolution. It had to be 350 millimeters long with a CMYK color profile. And then third, it had to have a 1.5 millimeter bleed on the top or bottom. So all suppliers will give you a template where you can see the outer bleed lines, which are these blue lines. So anything printed in the middle section here for sure will be in your design, but the outer bleed may get cut off on the borders here, so try to refrain from putting anything important on the edges. So these are the images I wanted to include in my washi tape. You want to try to make sure that your images are kind of nice and simple, that it's not too complicated. Try to keep your images and shading simple, since the area on your washi tape is pretty small. I try to make sure the main images are the full height of the tape. Just make sure you keep in mind that the pattern will repeat itself, so the ending here will be like this on the other side, so just keep that in mind. Don't put this so close to the edge, and then this one so close to the edge that it'll look weird when it repeats. And you want to make it so you don't have any uneven gaps when it repeats either. So I like to put a thin white border around my little images, so it makes them stand out a little bit more because it's such a small area. So I think the color is the main thing. My color turned out a lot darker than I wanted it to, so that's why it's very important to ask for progress photos. This was my original design. And then you can see here, this is what it turned out to be like, which is a lot darker than my design. So moving on to the circle sticker, this is the template they gave me here. So you want to keep your design within this blue circle here, and then that black circle is your outer bleed. On the circle sticker, you can include any of the following. You can include your shop name, you can include the dimensions of the washi tape, you can include your logo or an image, you can include the name of the washi tape and some photos, so anything you want. After you're done with your design, you can send it over as a Photoshop file to the supplier and emphasize that you would like to see process photos before they make all of them, again to check the color and to make sure you're happy with everything. So if you wanted to know which supplier I used, I'm not saying they're the best company, because you did see that my colors were a little bit off, but if you wanted to try this supplier, this is the supplier that I used. I'm not sure if their pricing is still the same or if their quality is still the same, but I had mine made about a year ago. So first, I'll just show you the sample of my washi tape. So I had this kind of shrink wrapped with the sticker on top, and this is how my supplier packaged it for me. And I'll open it for you here. So that's what it looks like. So just to show you here of what it looks like on a white piece of paper. So this is what it looks like. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped.